This
And
is either a divine message from my patron goddess, or my mom is trying to torture me. Let's investigate.
all right. So you begin to, and at first, moving is kind of sluggish. It feels like you're wading through waist deep water. But eventually, as you
How
get,
how dream state of you.
I
but
look
event,
down. Am I floating in water?
no, you are. The grass is there. It's not. The grass is gray. It's not green, and the trees are all. They're not dying, but they're not lively. They're dim and diluted colors.
It's like just after winter when everything thaws, but nothing is alive yet.
Yeah, but you begin to chase this figure, and as you get closer and closer, you do see it is the figure of your mother.
Well, fuck. I think to myself. I don't say that out loud to my mom. I'm just like, Mom, if this is another dream thing.
She doesn't seem to hear you, and she continues to walk away from you.
I try to get closer to touch her.
Okay, give me a Constitution check.
A check or a save throw?
Check.
10.
10. You're pushing and using all your might to try and catch up, but she's just out of your reach. And eventually she kind of stops and turns to look at you. And you see her face is just in terror as she's just looking at you with this look of pure, unfiltered horror. And then you wake up.
She either knows, or that was just a nightmare.
So DM, I have a question.
Yes.
With the dream spell.
Yes.
So can I cast the dream spell? Cast it on myself, which puts me into the dream trance, which allows me to go because it's not a concentration spell. It's I'm essentially enchanting myself to be able to do this dream thing, which puts me in a trance-like state for 8 hours. Is that trance-like state similar to like if I were an elf to go into a trance, but because I'm an undead?
Yeah, I'd say it's similar.
So I can still get a rest while I'm doing this dream trance?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. What was the dude that we met in the dude we fucked up and then
Kern.
told his family? Yeah, Kern. I'm going to cast a dream on myself and go and visit Kern.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Kern. So do you decipher the dream? I'm not decipher. Do you make the dream or do you just enter his?
I enter his dream, but then I can shape it the way that I want.
All right. So you cast a spell and you feel your consciousness leave you, and you begin to drift around in the ethereal plane until eventually you lock onto Kern and his dream, and you dive bomb in. And at first, it's a pretty rudimentary dream. It seems he's in a shop filling out paperwork, but every time he writes, the words levitate and then disappear off the paper. And you can see him getting visibly frustrated.
I'm going to ring the doorbell.
He kind of like looks a little startled and then looks and is like, come in.
Oh, and I've made myself look like just a random person. Just like a random person.
Okay. He's like, just come in.
Yes.
You could just make yourself look like your living self, because he doesn't know what that looks like.
Oh, true, yeah. I guess I'll just look like the living Octavian.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll just walk in and be like, hi, yes, hello. Are you Kern?
He goes, yes, I am. Welcome to Kern's Blacksmith. How may I help you?
Yes. I was wondering if I could get one of your absolutely... I was wondering if I could purchase one of those, and I'm going to point across the room, and the dream is going to shape a wall made of artisanal, doorstop ducks.
Okay. He's
I
like,
I thought you were gonna say something completely different.
No.
He looks at you and then looks at the wall and like confused. He's like, I don't remember. I suppose I don't really
You're
have.
Kern, right?
Yes, I'm
Kern,
Kern.
the wretched fucking moron who's the world's greatest doorstop ducksmith.
He's like, he kind of like gets taken aback. He's like, I am Kern, a renowned blacksmith in Dextros.
Yes. Kern from Dextros, the wretched fucking moron, the world's greatest ducksmith.
He's like, he looks at the wall, looks back at you. He's like, I don't understand.
Kern, the reason you don't understand is I'm going to rip my face off and it's a skeleton. It's skeleton Octavian. It's because it's me, Kern. It's me, it's Octavian.
You can see him. He's like taken aback. He's like, no. I did everything you told me to.
You did?
I imagine it doesn't look like you just rip your flesh off. It just pulls off like a rubber mask.
Yeah, like a fucking silicone rubber mask.
Like a Scooby-Doo
Oh my
episode.
god!
Exactly.
I think that's creepier.
Yeah.
Like a Scooby-Doo episode.
Kern, it's me. It's Octavian, honey, and I'm back. I found you yet again.
He's like, but I did everything you asked, and you see him like stumble back and fall out of his chair.
I know you did. You did it perfectly, Kern. You did everything perfectly. But alas, I have one more thing to ask of you. Well, a few more things, rather.
He goes, just don't hurt me. What is it?
I'm not going to. I'm going to put.
You
my
threw
hands
me
on
down
your
the
shoulders.
stairs.
I did throw you down the stairs.
He goes, he looks down and his legs are fine. And he starts
Yes.
like, my legs are still broken, but...
The
and he looks
room we're
good.
in is going to completely shift to where now we're very precariously placed above the longest staircase he's ever seen.
Okay.
Cheating.
He's like, please, I've done everything you've asked.
Karen, I know you have. I know you have. But I just wanted to check up on you and make sure everything's fine.
He goes, yes, everything's fine. I opened a new shop in Blackcore.
Oh, in Blackcore. Thank you. I didn't even have to ask you where you went.
He realizes, you see that tinge of fear in his eyes. He's like, no, not Blackcore. I stopped in Blackcore to see family, yes, but I'm in Istan.
Istan, wherever you may be, Karen.
Well, I better
asked you-
check Blackcore for that family anyway.
I'm asking you this very important question, Kern. The reason I've come to you is because you're my very special little boy. I'm going to pinch his cheek. And be like, Kern, I'm going to need you to disclose to me other locations of iron solutions. We were in, what city are we currently in now?
Oslo.
Oslo.
We found the one in Oslo and dispatched them. But I'm going to need you to tell me where other ones are. Is there one there with you in Blackcore?
He kind of looks back at the staircase that just goes on for infinity.
I'm gonna try to like. I'm not gonna throw him. I'm gonna go. Like,
He's grabbing onto your arm frantically, like, please, not again.
no,
He's like, "Look."
not again. You just
He
have
goes,
to tell
"Yes."
me.
Iron Solutions in Blackcore, they've been... The tables have most assuredly turned, and now they come to me and demand money.
Oh, do they now? Is Arthur Sin behind it?
Because I don't know. They just send goons. They beat me up and take my money.
So I'm pretty sure there's gonna be another Arthur Sin. That just seems
Of
to be
course.
the title of their
Exactly.
whoever's in charge of that area.
He's like holding onto your arm. He's like, please, I'm barely scraping by. I can't afford to have my legs or arms or any part of me broken again.
No, I won't break any more of your arms. I'm gonna grab his hand, like clasp his hand within my hand, not to harm him, but just to hold him tightly.
Mhm.
And I'm going to like Peter Pan, kind of like, here we go, and I'm going to jump with him off the top of the. But we're not gonna fall. We're gonna start flying.
Okay.
We're gonna start, and I'm gonna say, it's fine, Kern. It's fine. Kind of like
You're gonna turn his hands into ducks.
you know the in Superman where the first movie where he's holding Lois Lane and they're flying through the air.
Yes.
And I'm gonna be like, me and him are doing that, and I'd be like, Kern, you said you're being bullied.
He goes, yes, Iron Solutions, they take my profits and offer protection, but they just take my money.
It sucks, doesn't it, being on the other end of the stick?
He goes, yes, I see the irony.
Well, what if I told you that we'll eventually come and save you, Kern? Because Kern, while we're flying now, fire begins to just spew from like it's almost like we're flying through Avernus. I'm going to look at him. We're going to stop floating. We're just going to stop flying and just start like levitating in the air. I'm going to grab both of his hands now, and I'm going to look him dead in the face, and I'm going to be like, because Kern, the only one who can torment you and the only one who can harm you is me and my friends.